Hello, here we go. Unit 5, expressions, equations, and inequalities. This is lesson 1. We're going to talk about variables, algebraic expressions, and a few rules in terms of writing in product and index notation. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Okay, so we need a few definitions, and there's three main ones that we're going to talk about. The first one is variable. Now, variable is a symbol for a value that we do not know yet. Now, you're going to see variable in a number of ways, but it's usually as a letter, such as X or Y, could be the letter L or M. Any letter that represents a value that we don't know yet is a variable. So if we look down here, X is our variable in this equation. The second word is coefficient. A coefficient is a number used to multiply a variable. Now in this case, down here, my coefficient for this equation is 2. So it's anytime we have a number in front of a letter. So example, that would be 4, 5m. The 5 would be the coefficient, and so on. It's that number in front of the variable. And the last vocabulary word is the word terms. So terms are numbers or variables that are separated by a positive or a negative sign. So in this case, down here, I have 3 terms. I have this, 2x is a term, this value of 2 is a term, and this 6 is a term. So I have 3 terms in this equation. So we looked at variables in the last slide, and now we're going to write just some very simple stories or expressions from stories with variables. So suppose that a class has S students and 5 students are absent today. Write an expression that shows how many students are in class. Now, to know how many students are in class, we actually cannot figure that out because we don't know what S is, but that's okay. We know that S represents the number of total students in class and that today 5 are missing. So here is my expression. How many students in total, which is S minus 5. S minus 5 is my expression for this situation. Okay, so there's some very simple rules that we need to follow. If you don't follow them, it's not always going to be incorrect, but it is just good practice to follow these rules. Now, whenever I have 2 letters next to each other, A and B, it implies that there's a multiplication sign, or that they're being multiplied together. So when I see this whole term here, A times B, I'm just going to write it as AB. There is an implied multiplication when you see 2 letters next to each other. So this is the correct way to write A times B. You just write it as AB. In letter B, I have this expression going on. B times 3A. Now, the rule is you're always going to put the coefficient first, and then you're going to put letters in ascending alphabetic order. A comes before B in the alphabet, so A comes first when I write them next to each other. So it's 3AB. First I do the coefficient, and then I do the 2 variables in alphabetic ascending order. So this would be how I write that. Now for the next one, notice that I have a plus sign here. So I have 2 terms. I have the B times 3, and I have also this 2 times A. So I need to make sure that they stay separate. So to simplify 2 times A, I would just write 2A, put my plus sign in, and then B times 3, I would write it as 3B. Remember, the coefficient has to come first. And then this is done. Now for the last one, I have 2 times, and then in parentheses, a plus b. Now, this multiplication symbol is implied when I rewrite this like that. They're both the same thing and they both mean the exact same thing, but we don't put the multiplication sign if we don't have to. We try to keep things very organized and simple. So all you have to do is erase that multiplication, remove it, and then just put the coefficient 2 in front of your brackets, your parentheses, and then this would be your final answer. Okay, last one. Simplify using index notation. So if I have letters, let's just say I have m times m times m. How many m's are being multiplied together here? Well, I have 1, 2, 3. Now with m's being multiplied together, I would write it as m to the power of 3 because they're being multiplied. They're not being added, they're being multiplied. Just like if you think of, let's go backwards. If you think of 3 to the power of 3, what does 3 to the power of 3 mean? It means 3 times 3 times 3. So this is the same as this. Now we're going to do the same thing, however, with variables. So going down to a, I have 2 times a times a times a times b times b. Now, coefficient always goes first, so I put the 2 first, and then a comes before b, so now I'm going to put the a, and I need to put how many times is being multiplied together. 1, 2, 3. So I put 2a to the power of 3. Next, I put my b, and it's being multiplied together twice. So I would leave it like that. Last one, m times m. I have m squared minus 5 times n times n. So 5 is my coefficient, and then I have n to the power of 2.